Y'all dance here often? Y'all ladies need a drink? No. What? I say something? There's some debate among anthropologists about when exactly our human ancestors started cooking their food, but everyone agrees on what it looked like. Meat over fire. Behold, barbecue. Cooking hunks of protein over an open flame and eating it with your tribe. It's ancient and it's in our DNA. So it's no wonder that most every culture in the 21st century has its own version. You've got Korean goji gooey, Indian tandoori, Mexican barbacoa, Australian barbie, Turkish kebab, Jamaican jerk. The list goes on. Even within the US, there are different barbecue customs in Memphis, Alabama, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina. But one of the most popular destinations for smoked meat enthusiasts is, of course, mighty Texas. People come from all over the world to try their slow-cooked, thick, fatty brisket. That's because, like any art form, food tends to travel the world and inspire folks to incorporate new techniques and ingredients, resulting in beautiful dishes that are a blend of cultures, honed and improved upon over time. Today's Local Legend episode is going to focus on just that, how something as simple and as beautiful as barbecue changed the course of a man's life. Introducing Kareem El-Ghayesh, founder and owner of KG BBQ. Kareem was so inspired by a chance encounter with Austin Brisket that he decided to quit his day job and chase his dreams from his home country in Egypt all the way to the Lone Star State. And in a city where barbecue restaurants are on every corner, he managed to build a standout success. His food is refreshing and delicious, a firm foundation of classic Texas barbecue with original and surprising Egyptian twists. Now a master of his art, the story of how he got there is nothing short of inspiring. Come spend a few sweltering hot Austin days with us and see how and why Kareem fell in love with Texas barbecue. And get ready to fall in love with him yourself.
You gotta keep it sexy, Brad.
Yeah, you don't have a problem doing that. My God. Kareem transformed himself from a Cairo banker into a bona fide, brisket-slinging, two-boot-stepping, mustachioed Texas cowboy. And now he's agreed to give this old Yankee a cowboy crash course. Down south, they've got a term for guys like me. All hat and no cattle. But I'll tell you what, Kareem is all hat and all cattle. The real deal, baby. Hop on in and let's go for a ride and see how the lamb sausage is made.
Show me around town, yeah. Show me all the good spots. Local legend. Local legend.
Beautiful sign, man.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. What's this say?
This is بالهنا والشفا, which means bon appetit.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, in Arabic.
The Hannah was just wanted to see this operation. Hey guys. Before you had the commissary, you did all the
Oh
prep
yeah,
in here.
Can you believe that? Yeah.
Yikes. Do you need help with anything?
We'll put you to work. Don't worry. Thank you. Beautiful.
Sorry, sir, we're closed now. We open at 11.
Who put you here?
Could you talk to Kareem, please? Thank you. Man, this is a rig, dude. I like this. This is pretty big.
Yeah. All right. We'll wipe these counters right here.
Yeah. Gonna be a busy day today. I got a feeling.
Yes. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what month it is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this look real nice.
Pint and cup sizes.
Love it. Dude, you got the best stuff.
Thank you.
I'm a big tchotchke guy.
Oh really?
Yeah. I have a whole shrine at my studio where I cook. Little fossilized things, hawk feet.
All right. There's your teas. It's so funny because when you say teas with like plural, it means S in Arabic.
Teas?
Yeah.
More teas, please. Oh, did you think I wanted tea? I wanted teas, please. Thank you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Cairo. My entire family is from Egypt, so I lived all my life in Cairo, Egypt.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah.
High on the list for me to go. Maybe
Yeah.
me and you can go one day. What's the food like? You know, what's? Did you grow up cooking?
I didn't grow up cooking actually. I grew up eating.
Your parents cook?
Yes. My mom is a great cook. My father had like certain dishes that he loved making. And then my grandma. I'm so sad that I never got into cooking before she passed away. Her food was just out of this world. A tiny kitchen and a tiny apartment. And the amount of food that she made out of this kitchen was just like insane. Like, I feel like I'm reliving her.
Right behind you, sorry.
You know, reliving her spirit through what I'm doing here.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty tight in here.
No, sorry.
Too big for this truck, Brad.
Bull in the china shop. She'd be proud, man.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. As many of us graduate high school and you have no idea what the hell you're gonna do with your life.
I still
And
don't.
that was the. So I actually took my father's advice. He told me you're a good problem solver. You're calm and you can troubleshoot and solve problems. So I think you'd make a good entrepreneur, and I think you should do a business degree because it's very versatile. And then I started getting jobs from banks in Cairo. Me, my brother, and my cousins. Once we saved some money, went to visit my uncle in Cincinnati, Ohio, on Memorial Day weekend of 2012. Yep.
Anniversary weekend,
yep,
man.
Exactly, yeah. And I have an Egyptian friend living here.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, you should come down to Austin. I'll show you a good time. He took me straight from the airport to Rudy's barbecue. And man, I was like, wow. Like I was blown away. All of my senses were like awakened from the smell, greasy brisket on the cutting board. And I was like, what the hell is this cut? Like I've never seen anything grilled or smoked that's that big before. I had so much fun on that trip, but I kept asking for more barbecue. We went to so many, almost every day I would ask to go eat barbecue. That was the beginning of my deep obsession.
Was there one that stood out, or was it the brisket?
It was absolutely the brisket.
And it's kind of king in
Yes.
Central Texas barbecue, right?
Yes, and I was fascinated not just by the flavor and the texture. I was fascinated by the simplicity of this craft, by how tough and fatty and hard to cook this cut is, but how simple it's done here.
Right. How long were you in Austin for that first
for
trip?
a weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of barbecue.
Yes.
Maybe a little dancing yet, or no?
No.
All right.
No.
We'll get there.
Yeah. Sitting in my office and trying to get my work done, and all I could think about was brisket.
Your brain was still in
My
Texas.
brain was still in Texas, trying to figure out a way to recreate it in Cairo. Went down so many rabbit holes about barbecue and about brisket. The biggest challenge that I had was getting a brisket.
I wanted to ask you because I'm sure they're not doing the same cattle game.
The breed, the fat content, the marbling, the aging, the butcher knowledge. So I would just like take my phone, pull up the cow chart. I was like, this is where the brisket is. Can you cut it? They thought I was crazy.
Right.
Like,
dog food.
we don't sell that. We make burgers and ground beef with that.
Right.
My first brisket, I actually cooked in an oven, and it went straight from the oven to the trash. I did it just over and over and over and over for like 4 years, from 2012 until 2015. That was all, experimentation, cooking almost every single weekend. But then I realized I need more. I needed to go back to Texas to learn more.
It was more than just a fun memory. It was starting to become a part of your life.
Yes.
If I was like, hey, I'm going to go open up a hamburger spot in Egypt later, Mom, they'd have been like,
Are you crazy? I talked to my family and I told them, you know what, guys, I'm not going to quit my job. I'm going to go to Texas. I'm going to save all of my paid time off. I'm going to go try to find a mentor first. I was in this information soaking phase in Texas, trying to find mentors, trying to learn everything about barbecue. And I came across a competition in a church parking lot in downtown Austin. I took my camera, started taking photos of the teams and talking to the people. And Mike was the organizer of this competition. So he's a serious barbecue hobbyist. Mike McChesney, who I like to call the ambassador of Texas. My Texas father, really.
Wow,
He really is my Texas father and my best friend.
It's odd how the universe puts people in your life. He was walking around with this old-fashioned 35mm film camera, and he had this real unique look, and he's taking pictures, and I just started talking to him.
And he walks up to me, I was like, hi, like shakes my hand, I was like, sorry, like, who are you? And as soon as I told him, oh yeah, I'm here because I'm Egyptian and I'm really interested in Texas barbecue. He was just like mind blown by the fact.
Then I said, hey, you want to go tour the barbecue belt? Kind of like the Bible Belt, but it's barbecue belt in Central Texas. Just Texas, Central Texas, Central Texas barbecue belt. But
Right around
it's
Austin.
the best.
Yeah.
fighting words.
The following day, he picked me up at 9 in the morning. It was like a 9 to 5 whole day. Went to like 4 different cities.
I wanted him to see the real thing, where it all started. Small towns. Some of these are 100 years old or more. A lot of these places started off as grocery stores or meat markets a long time ago, before when refrigeration wasn't as popular.
Teaching me where all of the influences from the different Latin, Mexican origins, and the German and the Czech and the Polish. There's so many different histories that brought this magical craft together as what we know of today as Texas barbecue.
Lockhart, that's where we went first. Taylor, Texas is where Louis Mueller is a historic place. So many current day barbecue places have dotted lines to Louis Mueller. Barbecue used to be actually cooked in a pit. in the ground. Somewhere in the 50s, I think, too, 40s, 50s. The health codes outlawed that.
Damn FDA.
I know, because it's supposed to be pretty cool. They made these metal pits that we call pits today, reference back to the actual pit cooking.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's why they call them barbecue pits.
The most traditional vessel of cooking in Central Texas.
Offset smoking.
Yeah, so the fire's over here, and so
Your cooking chamber.
Yes.
yeah, that's
exactly.
where you're putting the meats. But
Right.
the fire's over here. There's nothing directly below it.
Indirect heat. Totally.
But we're cooking this stuff at 275, 300 with the smoke going across.
Smoking heat. Sounds like you had a hell of a tour guide.
Really, the best takeaway from it was meeting this guy right
I
here.
say so.
I was here for a month trying to get a job here, and I would just go knock on every single barbecue restaurant's door.
Wow.
And just tell them, hey, this is who I am. I want to learn this amazing craft. Every single, like, I was like rejection after rejection. Like, everybody said no. Literally everyone. I was really desperate, so I started offering my free labor. The very last weekend that I walked up to Curlin, hey, my name's Kareem. I'm looking for a job. Will you teach me? I'll work for free.
They must have loved that.
Yeah. And I remember like Bill, he was in the smoker and he was like, yeah, why not? And I was like over the moon, man. Like it felt like I just proposed. I ran out of the trailer to my friend. I was like, he said yes.
Oh, man. Well, that's huge.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
it
if
is.
that's your foot in, right?
Yeah,
Now you're gonna learn.
Exactly. So I went back and I quit my job and I just like, all right, y'all.
Oh, wow. Oh, really?
Yeah. I quit right away.
I got this call from this unknown 512 area code number. Hey Mike, it's Kareem. I quit my job and I'm back and I'm starting at
like-
Curlin's Barbecue. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
What did you do?
I couldn't believe it.
Just because that one person gave you a chance.
Yes.
He could have fired you in a week.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
like it's
man.
like this person has my destiny now.
He gave you a chance, but you stepped up.
Yeah, Curlin unfortunately is not able to join us today, but he is my first mentor. And now he's doing these amazing kolaches.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, these look delish. He must have been a little, impressed. How do you not give
Yeah.
you a job,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
And the free labor too.
yeah, I mean, everything. You're checking all the boxes,
Yeah.
man.
And you know, 3 months working for Curlin, I started falling in love with Austin. I never thought I would leave Egypt. I never had the urge or the desire to leave Egypt
Wow.
until I came here.
Damn
Yeah.
brisket.
I know. And Austin too.
Yeah.
Like Austin and Texas, there's just something.
It's a great
there's
town.
Yeah, something about this town. Corey, I met him through the dancing community actually. Every time I see him walk into the bar, I look at him, man, this guy looks cool. I hit him up, I'm coming to your spot. I need you to dress me up. Just like make me look good, Corey. And he's like a freaking whisperer, man.
We're gonna do a little two-step, a little dance, and I've never done that.
Easy.
And,
There's only 2 steps.
so I got a fighting chance. Well, what's the chances you got some 13s
You
laying
know,
around?
I do. I think I might have some black Tony Llamas at my.
You got some black Tonys?
Yeah, I do.
You got a pair of black Tonys?
No, I
Kareem?
don't
I
actually.
don't think so. Look at those heels. I'm gonna be like 6'7" in these things. My foot's all kinds of.
Place
Look how wide it is.
Yeah, you do. Have
That's a big
wide-
old foot.
All right, let's go into the secret big room. I might have something for
The
you.
secret boot room.
All right.
I've never been in the secret boot room. The smells amazing in here. Wow.
These things. Get out of town.
That's going to be elephant, but the great Charlie Dunn. Those were his boots.
It's a hell of a thing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see how you got addicted to this, bud.
Yeah. Here we go, right there.
Kick somebody's ass in that thing. I've never in my life would I put something like this on. I'm
So this
excited.
is your first cowboy boot.
You're gonna become a cowboy boot guy? Oh, hello.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at them witch kickers. I'm looking a witch.
Yeah.
We have a broomstick.
There are some African bullfrog that is your size right there on the thing.
African bullfrog.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
You ever see them African bullfrogs?
No.
They're massive.
They like eat like animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Toddlers.
Toddlers.
Just kidding.
Swanky. I can't afford these.
I can't afford it. There's some gator belly that's your size, but
Oh, gator belly?
Look at those, man.
Now we're doing damage. Now we're stealing people's wives.
I think you're right, but it's bigger.
It is. And I'm sure once you get a pair you're wearing all the time, they fit like an old pair of jeans, you know?
Absolutely.
These feel better.
You could wear that with a tux.
Right.
This is really cool. I love these, but I think you should go.
Give a little show for you, babe?
Okay, go.
Woo, these things get some rotation on them.
Those are called the Firewalker. Tony
A
Lama
little
made,
more outlaw.
Yes, yeah. Tony Lama made those for Brooks and Dunn sometime in the 80s.
I'm not worthy putting them things on.
These will fit
All
you.
hat, no cattle over here. Oh gosh. Oh, these look nasty. Oh, she's tight. Oh, yeah, my feet. Oh god.
Oh no.
Chinese foot binding. Damn, they look good though. Oh my god, I can't walk. Oh, oh yeah, felt good, Corey. That was inappropriate.
Yeah, you
Wow,
gotta
these
try
are
them.
awesome.
Is this just cow?
Yeah, calf skin.
It's awesome. Beautiful color.
Ox blood.
Those look nice.
New boot, goofing.
Wait, what? I'm just goofing.
I like those a lot.
Yeah, these are good looking boots. Just good. Yeah, I can spend some time in these.
Let's walk around. See, let's go to my office and we'll try on a shirt.
Look at this boot badge.
Wow.
Oh, you show up to
Wow.
the dance floor
Wow.
with one of these, just
Yeah. Dude,
y'all might want to clear out. Oh, are those yours, Brad? No, I'm Kareem's boot boy. Here's your stud boots, right? Give me them kickers. I'd love to be your boot boy, like golf. Oh yeah, dangerous. XLT, you knew I was coming.
Is that too much for you?
No, I don't think so. Hey, when in Rome.
Yep.
wow.
Oh, shit.
Kareem's nice.
Wow.
Approved, gang.
Love it.
Look at this stud.
I didn't find a shirt, but I found the best.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't get that, I
No,
might.
that's
Look
sweet.
at that thing. No, I think it'd fit me better.
Mamma mia.
Wow.
Let me get
Cool.
that.
Are you decided on which boots?
I like these.
Those are the fit.
That or the black ones.
I like the black ones.
Better than these?
I kind of like the all black.
What?
Yeah.
They were
just-
simple, but it was just
Yeah, yeah. It's like the black ones are more versatile.
Oh, I feel the same way about these.
Yeah, sure,
absolutely.
sure.
I love these.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what the price difference is.
I think this will fit you.
God damn.
Fucking great he looks.
Well, I kind of like the white one.
Dude, you look awesome.
Hey, you look awesome,
look
bud.
awesome,
Couldn't have done this
seriously.
without you. Straight shooter, green. All hat, no beef, you know? All bag, no pipe, you know? Oh, okay.
We do have an Austin here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good
perfect.
one,
Is that
yeah.
all right?
In my little holster.
Look at those colors.
Pretend you're in the honky tonk on the dance floor, get a sip of beer, and then you don't have a cup holder.
What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta drink half first. I'm into it. Moving to Texas. I'd pick up an accent in 2 weeks. Uh-oh.
They call me the Egyptian cowboy.
He's definitely got gold hidden in a canyon somewhere. You're gonna get cast in a goddamn Western movie with that.
Hell yeah.
God dang, pleasure meeting you, man. And won't be the last time you see me unless you lock the doors up, because this place is pretty awesome.
Thanks, brother.
You took the East Coast right out of me, and I'm gonna ease right in with
Yeah.
this killer.
Yeah.
Good
You're
God.
ready for the honky tonk now.
Husbands, wives,
I'll tell
lock
you
them
what.
all up, because we're going dancing tonight, buddy. The man's got style.
Yeah, he got style. He understands Western fashion. I didn't know anything about Texas other than cowboys and Western movies and country music. My dad was a big Western movie lover.
Really?
And I watched a lot of Western movies with him. So I've always been obsessed with this cowboy look. You know, it's really cool because dreams and goals, they change, they evolve all the time. So this is exactly what happened to me in Austin. And I went back to Curlin and I told him, I'm gonna try to go to culinary school here. I'm running out of money, I'm ready to get paid now. And I moved on, I went to Valentina's. I was doing full-time school, full-time work at Valentina's. Watching how he fused Mexican food and fresh tortillas and rice and beans and guacamole with brisket, it just like sparked the idea. What if I fused my flavors? Now it's time to dive into Egyptian food.
Yeah.
Put some fresh mint, tomato and parsley, and a little bit of smoked brisket and some tahini. That was the first idea.
It's a great idea. Sounds
Yeah,
so good.
yeah,
It
that's
kind of
like the OG. So that was like for me the spark of the idea. Yeah, this is the best-selling dish on the menu. Hi. How you doing? Good. How are you? There you go. Picture perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
That looks beautiful.
Fresh vegetables and the crunchy nuts and the sweet, chewy raisins.
Yeah, give it some texture.
Yeah. This is the hot box. This is where all our money is. The only things we cook the day before are the briskets and lamb shoulders.
Right.
Everything else is cooked the day of. Lamb chops.
Awesome.
They're,
Dude, smoked
they're
lamb.
amazing. I like to take that rack and just kind of dip it in that
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah,
see
you
that?
do.
So nice and Sexy, yeah.
A real sexy, Kareem. Put that thing away. This is a family show, Kareem.
So I'll make you guys the Egyptian Cowboy. Also one of our best sellers. The Egyptian Cowboy starts with a little bit of mac and cheese.
Egyptian Cowboy.
Yep.
You're a wild man, Kareem.
We gotta keep it sexy, Brad.
Yeah, you don't have a problem doing that.
Okay, and now we have a little bit of lamb shoulder, like a dirty mac and cheese bowl, basically.
Filthy.
Lamb shoulder, yeah, it's pretty nasty. A little bit of sumac onions,
Oh no.
and then pomegranate barbecue sauce.
Oh my God. You
This
did.
is
You
the
did good
Egyptian
things,
Cowboy.
man. I'm gonna say Texas needed you. We got some folks showing up too. We probably gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
We are in the way, Ian.
I'm gonna cut you a little bit of everything. The Mediterranean pork sausage.
Ooh, meow. Oh, that
amazing.
looks delicious.
It's really amazing, yeah.
I love green olives, and I don't think I've ever had it in a sausage. I wish I thought of it. Oh my God.
Yeah. So this is the cut that I was telling you about, the lamb bacon. This is the cut that I actually found very randomly in the grocery store, and I cooked. Let's see how it's crying with juice.
Good gosh.
This cut is called the lamb breast, but I just here we call it lamb bacon because it's just a lot sexier. And like I said, we try to keep things sexy. I know, it's amazing. So like we're gonna.
I don't know about that.
So now we got the lamb chops right here. One of the things that don't take a lot of time cooking. It's also our heaviest spiced meat, 7 different spices.
Oh, that's a beauty.
Always keep it sexy. Bread.
We are messing up their program.
So funny. These are the pomegranate pork ribs.
Oh, he's just showing off now. He can't help himself.
I mean, just like, look at how juicy this is. Look at that.
Perfect.
And then the last but not least, star of the show, smoked brisket. It's just crying with juice. You know the brisket test?
No.
You know the doneness of a brisket?
Uh-uh.
You test it by the lean. You should have the bend. It should bend on your finger like that. That means that it's tender, but it doesn't fall apart. If it breaks on its own weight, that means it's overcooked.
Interesting.
And if it sits like this on your finger, that means it's cooked well, and it should just require the simplest pull apart.
It's not mushy, but the connective tissue broke down. It's not going to be tough anymore.
Exactly.
Tender, but together.
Exactly.
So the lean don't lie.
Yep. My favorite part of the brisket is the moist burnt end right here.
Hard to beat.
Yeah. So I'll give you guys little chunks of that.
Well, we got lucky.
Turn them around. Show off the beautiful crispy bark.
That bark does look good. Mamma mia.
So I love garnishing. I love, again, making the food look beautiful. So za'atar on the pork ribs and a few little palm seeds right here.
You know why you like this part so much?
Uh-huh.
Because you care about serving people.
Exactly. I want somebody to look at the tray and just like kind of fall in love with how the tray looks. You won't find this in any other barbecue joint.
No, you won't, huh?
Egypt meets Texas.
Man, beautiful.
Yes, sir. That's our slogan.
I love it,
MEAT. Egypt meets Texas.
Heck yeah. That's good. Oh, I just put it together. Meats. You clever
Yeah.
dog,
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Folks are showing up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get out of
Put
everybody's
another-
way. What a treat. Gracias, guys. Los cientos.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Michelle. Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Wendy.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my God, thank you, guys.
Yes.
Everybody online just ordered a full tray now.
I know, yeah.
I'm a Yankee,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I love food,
Yeah.
and I like cooking barbecue, and it screams for some bright,
Yeah.
fresh. I
No.
mean, white bread's cool, but I'll
Yeah.
take that hot pita.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I was doing all of my pop-ups. And I was actually starting to introduce Egyptian flavors. One step at a time in my pop-ups, I started seeing what's gonna fly. What is the American palate? What's gonna work with the American palate? I do a lot of research before I cook an Egyptian meal.
Yeah.
I call my aunt, my mom, my other aunt, and I was like, how do you make this thing? And I would watch all the videos. This is the summary of the recipe. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of twisting on it, and I'm gonna do my own thing with this recipe.
Man, it's beautiful.
It was like a creative playground.
Yeah.
Like, it was a playground.
So now you're getting to be able to. Now you're an artist. Now you
Yeah.
get to do what you.
Yes. Now I'm like getting to play with these flavors
Heck
and
yeah.
see what people like. And this is really how I built my menu. Like this menu that you see today in the truck.
What year is it when you decided that you wanted to jump in? Now I'm gonna go do my own stuff.
February of 2020, I quit. Yeah, you know where this is going, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I quit like a month before the pandemic. I initiated quitting my job. Like I purposely did that.
You left.
I left my job.
Right. Just when you, if the road wasn't bumpy enough for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
just go ahead,
and
kick
then,
you
like,
right in the.
Like one of a sudden, all of the lights, like my entire life, like the light just went off. Like I couldn't see anything anymore.
The entire food industry.
Yeah, exactly.
Service industry.
Yeah. So I have no job, no stable income, and then like overnight, all my calendar went blank. How am I gonna do? I started driving for Uber
Wow.
and DoorDash.
Sure.
Yeah, until that just like broke my back. So that was a really rough time. That I'm thinking like I am busting my ass, making no money. You know, being through this process, I like to think about this analogy like if you embark on a new project or something new that you want, a new career, whatever, there is a dark tunnel that you have to go through. I remember so many nights working till 3 in the morning and just like washing the grease and the dirt of my body, going to bed thinking, what the hell did I do to my life? And I really, many nights, Brett, like I thought I messed up and I should go back. Like I should have listened to my family.
I fucked up.
Like, yeah, I messed up. I don't have my family. I don't have my friends.
The trade that you did get into, you know, it's certainly glorified and delicious, but my God, is it not an easy? Nothing about cooking for a living is easy.
No.
Especially
Yeah.
in hot Texas. Everything must have been telling you to quit. You know, all the alarms and whistles are going off.
Yeah,
And
everybody can
Shut down.
cancel. Everything is canceled. And again, I just like went right down into that tunnel again. I was like, there's no more light. I can't see any light anymore. I really was ready to make my move, but let me just go back to working. And that's when I reached out to John. John Bates, Interstellar Barbecue. I came here and I knocked on John's door, and he was generous enough to bring me in.
did you know him before he came
No,
knocking
I
on
mean,
the door? Really? or
no, he actually cold called on the door, and I was like, well, we have a little bit of room, you know, and I need somebody who I can trust. You know, got to know Kareem a little bit better, and you could tell he was heading in a direction,
Right.
and had a mission he was on. I would say I decidedly did not have a mentor in the food world. I never really had somebody who I felt like took care and concern for me, so that was something that I could offer. Try to give them a space to learn in and then grow from. And from a selfish standpoint, that also makes it easier to hire great people, because great people want to work in places where they feel like they have the support to go for their dreams and their goals in life. And why stifle them? I mean, let's give them a launching pad and be part of it instead of like trying to hold them down because you don't want the competition.
Like when we went to Louis Mueller's, he gave us a tour of the back, said, oh, we just started these and we're gonna cook them this long. And he was telling us everything they do,
Right.
which you would think would be kind of odd
Yeah.
in a competitive situation. But now even Kareem today, he teaches brisket classes.
There is a great sense of reward and fulfillment from like sharing your information and knowledge.
It's my national cuisine. I'm a native-born Texan. Barbecue means a lot to me
Yeah.
and a lot of levels. People come from other parts of the world and they fall in love with it, and we all have this affinity for a specific type of food. And I think that must have something to do with it, because the 30 years I've been in the restaurant industry, I never got the support or love from any of my fellow restaurateurs or chefs like I do in barbecue.
I feel like barbecue has this thing where if you're just gathered around the fire, it's just very primitive. It's very old. It takes back like
For sure.
like for the beginning of time.
Whether you speak one language or one culture and you speak another, there is that I do believe in that universal language that can really bring people together. And like you said, it's in our DNA.
My dream of dreams one day is to have a wall here. That's our family tree. And we have Kareem on there, and we have other folks, so we can show them that this is a place where you can come in, be a part of a bigger thing.
Community,
and
yeah.
move forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, and learn.
Yeah,
That's huge, man. Change people's lives, really. I mean,
it matters.
I love how you put it. This knowledge isn't mine.
Yes.
Like his ability and willingness to share and help, and yours too. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I wish everyone was like that, man.
Yeah. In 2021, I started picking things back up and hosting private dinners on my off time and hosting pop-ups again. John even let me use his kitchen here as my commissary.
Oh man.
Kind of give me that last push into the ocean of Texas barbecue. So,
Shoved you out the door. It's like, get
yeah,
out
exactly.
there.
He's
Go
like,
make some
"All right,
barbecue.
get out here. Yeah. The first step is always the hardest one.
Everything about society and family and just the world is telling you it's not a good idea, except for your heart.
Exactly. And the only way that you're gonna see any glimpse of that light is that you have to put your head down and you have to go through that tunnel for days, months, weeks, or years without having any reward other than your belief in yourself.
And it gives me a little goosebumps, you know, like I feel like anyone can relate to that, to where they have a good thing, but deep down inside, maybe they were like, man, like I kind of want to do this, or, you know, and like, I feel like most people don't take that first step into the tunnel.
And that's the thing, it's like life is short, man. Like there's only one life and it's very short. It's too short to not live your dream. Like you see me on the dance floor now, this is my destiny.
I reckon so. That was like my brisket experience for you. It's like, man, I kind of need
Now you're
that
gonna
back
go back
home.
home
Now I'm
and
gonna
tell
open a
them.
little club,
Yeah.
man, a two-step club up in New England.
If you're gonna follow, let's line up right here.
I got a question. So this is the follow company over here? I should follow, man. I mean, I know it seems like it's a woman thing, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I should probably follow.
Well, it's a beginner class, so you can pick your own journey.
Yeah, I like to follow.
To do that. Yeah. Make
All right, excuse me, ma'am. All right.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do that, but thank you. Would you say all hat, no cattle?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
you were
pulled that
you
off.
were that kind of cowboy, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. It's just fun.
It's so cool, it's so fun.
And like wholesome. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah, it's very classy and it's very wholesome and it's very heartfelt.
And it's
And
romantic.
it is, it really
You
is.
and your partner dance. That was
Yeah.
f***ing hot.
Yeah, thank you. That's how we met, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not
We
even
met dancing,
keeping
yeah.
my girl away from
Yeah.
you. Good God. Lock up the ladies. You go dancing with Kareem. There's a lot more to love about Kareem than his spectacular food. There's his generosity, his game on the dance floor, his big laugh, an absolute unit of a mustache. His energy is infectious and his joy is sincere. He's one of the purest hearts I've ever met. I left Austin feeling inspired to take chances and try new things, in cooking and in life. It took so much courage for Kareem to leave his family and a good job behind, to risk it all in a new culture thousands of miles away. So much courage to decide to make barbecue in Texas of all places, where the competition is fierce and the history runs deep. Kareem! Knock, knock. Here comes our boy Kareem and a dream. Remember what Kareem taught us. You can't see the light at the end of the tunnel while you're stuck in the middle. Put yourself out there. Sometimes the universe rewards you. But either way, you'll regret it if you don't.